1980s were a time when rock bands could explode into global fame almost overnight. With MTV driving exposure and radio pushing massive hits, these groups filled arenas and dominated the charts. But when the next decade arrived, everything changed faster than anyone expected. New sounds took over, trends shifted, and many of these once unstoppable bands seemed to disappear almost instantly. Some were victims of timing, while others faced deeper issues behind the scenes. So, what really happened to these bands, and which one might have been far bigger than you remember? Number 1. Ratt. Ratt became one of the defining bands of the glam metal explosion, helping shape both the sound and image of late 1980s rock. Formed in Los Angeles, they built their identity around gritty guitar riffs, memorable hooks, and a flashy visual style that fit perfectly with the MTV era. Their breakthrough album launched them into superstardom, driven by the massive success of Round and Round, which became one of the most recognizable songs of the decade. They followed up with hits like Lay It Down and Wanted Man, maintaining strong momentum and a loyal fan base. At their peak, they were competing with the biggest names in rock. However, internal conflicts and shifting musical trends began to take a toll. As the early 1990s arrived, their sound felt less relevant, and their dominance slowly faded from the mainstream. Number 2. Quiet Riot. Quiet Riot played a crucial role in bringing heavy metal into the mainstream during the early 1980s. Emerging from the Los Angeles scene, they combined hard-driving riffs with catchy hooks that made their music accessible to a wider audience. Their breakthrough album made history by becoming the first heavy metal record to reach the top of the Billboard chart, a milestone that reshaped the genre's commercial potential. The success was fueled by songs like Come On, Feel the Noise and Metal Health, both of which received heavy rotation on radio and MTV. For a time, they were one of the biggest bands in the world. However, their rise was followed by a sharp decline. Internal tensions, lineup instability, and increasing competition all worked against them. As musical tastes shifted toward new styles, Quiet Riot struggled to maintain their momentum and gradually disappeared from the spotlight. Number 3. Fine Young Cannibals. Fine Young Cannibals stood apart from many of their peers by creating a sound that blended pop, rock, and soul into something completely unique. Formed in England, the trio relied heavily on the distinctive voice of Roland Gift, whose vocal style gave their music an instantly recognizable identity. Their stripped-down production also helped them stand out in a decade known for excess. Their breakthrough album produced major hits like She Drives Me Crazy and Good Thing, both of which topped charts and dominated MTV. For a brief moment, they were everywhere, and their sound felt refreshing compared to other acts of the time. Despite that success, their momentum did not last. Internal tensions and shifting priorities slowed their progress, and they never matched their peak again, fading from the mainstream as quickly as they had arrived.
On a hippie trailhead full of zombies.
Number 4. Men at Work.
And she said, do you come from a land down under?
Men at Work achieved a level of global success that few bands ever experience, especially within such a short time. Blending new wave and rock influences, they created a sound that was both catchy and distinctive.
You better run, you better take cover.
Their debut album became an international sensation, driven by hits like Down Under and Who Can It Be Now, which topped charts and received constant airplay. They quickly became one of the most recognizable bands in the world, earning awards and building a massive international audience.
He was 6'4" and full of muscle.
However, maintaining that level of success proved difficult. Internal tensions within the group led to lineup changes that disrupted their chemistry and creative direction. Later releases failed to match their earlier impact, and their popularity declined rapidly.
You better run, you better take cover. Yeah.
Their story remains one of the most striking examples of how quickly global dominance can fade in the music industry. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, please hit the like button. I'd sincerely appreciate it.
One thing I said that I would never do.
5. Asia.
A look from you and I would fall from grace.
Asia entered the music scene as a supergroup made up of experienced musicians from well-known progressive rock bands. Instead of continuing with complex compositions, they shifted toward a more accessible sound that connected with a wider audience.
And incidents arose from circumstance.
This approach paid off immediately, as their debut album became one of the biggest commercial successes of the decade. Songs like Heat of the Moment and Only Time Will Tell dominated radio and MTV,
And we would scream together songs unsung.
helping them reach a massive audience worldwide. Their polished sound and strong songwriting made them a standout act. However, their success also created pressure.
Heat of the moment showed in your eyes.
Some fans criticized their stylistic shift, while internal tensions began to surface among the members. As time passed, they struggled to maintain the same level of impact, and their presence in mainstream music gradually declined.
Craziest boy you ever seen. I gotta do it my way.
Number 6. Loverboy.
I was here to please. I'm even on my knees, making
Loverboy became one of the most recognizable rock bands of the early 1980s, known for their energetic sound and bold visual identity.
whoever I please. I gotta do it my way.
With their signature red leather outfits and high-energy performances, they stood out immediately. Their music blended arena rock power with pop accessibility, making them a strong fit for both radio and MTV.
And you came around, tried to tie me down.
Their rise was driven by hit songs like Working for the Weekend and Turn Me Loose, which became defining anthems of the era. They built a large and dedicated fan base, enjoying strong album sales and major tours.
Can't take it no more. I'm gonna pack my bag and fly.
However, as musical trends began to shift toward a more raw and stripped-down sound, their polished style started to feel outdated. Audiences gradually moved on, and their presence in the mainstream faded. Their story highlights how quickly success can change when the industry evolves. Number 7. Cinderella. Cinderella carved out a unique identity in the glam metal scene by blending flashy visuals with a strong blues rock foundation. Discovered early by John Bon Jovi, they quickly gained attention and developed a loyal following. Their gritty sound and emotional songwriting helped them stand apart from many of their contemporaries. They achieved success with songs like Nobody's Fool, Shake Me, and Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone, all of which received heavy rotation on MTV and radio. Their albums performed well, and they became a major touring act. However, their momentum was disrupted by a combination of health issues and changing musical trends. As the early 1990s arrived, their style fell out of favor, and their popularity declined. Their story shows how even strong artistic identity cannot always protect a band from shifting tastes. Oh, by the way, I will be posting more videos like this, so please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next video. Okay, on to the next. Number 8. Great White. Great White brought a blues-influenced edge to the glam metal scene, helping them stand out among their peers. Originating from Los Angeles, they built their reputation through steady touring and a sound rooted in classic rock influences. This approach gave them a distinct identity that resonated with fans.
So lock the door and throw away the key.
Their breakthrough included songs like Rock Me and their hit cover of Once Bitten, Twice Shy, which received strong radio play and MTV exposure. They even earned award recognition during their peak years. However, their momentum slowed as musical tastes began to shift.
Save all your love, save your love for me.
The rise of new genres pushed their style out of the mainstream spotlight. Despite their earlier success, they struggled to maintain relevance, and their presence gradually faded as audiences moved on to newer sounds. Number 9. Winger. Winger combined strong musicianship with mainstream appeal, allowing them to stand out in the late 1980s rock scene. Formed by Kip Winger, the band leaned into a more technical style than many of their peers, while still delivering catchy, radio-friendly songs. Their polished sound helped them gain attention quickly. They found success with tracks like 17, Headed for a Heartbreak, and Madeleine, all of which received significant airplay. For a time, they seemed positioned for long-term success. However, their image became a major challenge. Pop culture began to mock their style, which damaged their reputation and credibility. As musical tastes shifted and public perception turned, their popularity declined rapidly, showing how quickly image can influence a band's career. Do you think Winger deserved the backlash they received back then? Comment yes if you agree. Number 10. Vixen. Vixen stood out in the glam metal scene as an all-female band, competing in a space largely dominated by male artists. Formed in Minnesota, they combined strong musicianship with a polished sound that appealed to a wide audience. Their image and talent helped them gain attention quickly. Their breakthrough came with songs like Edge of a Broken Heart, along with Cryin' and Love Made Me, which received strong MTV rotation and radio airplay. They proved they could match the energy and appeal of their peers. However, their rise was relatively short-lived. Industry pressures, lineup changes, and shifting musical trends made it difficult to sustain their success. As the early 1990s arrived, their style fell out of favor, and their presence in the mainstream began to fade. Number 11. The Outfield. The Outfield had a unique path to success, as they achieved massive popularity in the United States before gaining recognition in their home country of England. Their sound blended pop melodies with rock energy, making their music highly accessible and radio-friendly. Their debut album became a major success, driven by the hit Your Love, which became one of the most recognizable songs of the decade. Follow-up tracks like Say It Isn't So and All the Love helped maintain their visibility. They built a strong fan base and enjoyed consistent airplay during their peak. However, as musical trends shifted and new genres emerged, their presence began to decline. Later releases failed to match their earlier success, and they gradually transitioned from mainstream popularity to a more nostalgic legacy.
Town, they said they'd see you. You were sneaking around with
Number 12. Danger, Danger.
face to the wall when they see me. What the hell?
Danger, Danger arrived at the tail end of the glam metal era, positioning themselves as a rising act with strong commercial potential. Formed in New York, they combined a polished sound with a flashy image that fit perfectly with the MTV-driven music scene of the time.
You're so cool. Playing games.
Their debut album produced songs like Naughty Naughty, Bang Bang, and Under the Gun, all of which gained attention and helped them build early momentum. For a brief period, they seemed poised for long-term success. However, their timing worked against them. As the early 1990s approached, the rise of grunge quickly shifted audience preferences. Their style fell out of favor almost overnight, and their momentum disappeared before they could fully establish themselves, making them one of the clearest examples of how timing can define a band's fate. The 1980s gave us some of the most unforgettable rock bands in music history, many of whom seemed unstoppable at their peak. Yet, as trends shifted and new sounds took over, even the biggest names struggled to hold on to their place in the spotlight. While they may no longer dominate the charts, their music still captures the energy of an incredible era. Which of these bands do you still listen to today? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more retro remix.